Pokemon are just awesome! They live on the land, fly high in the sky, and even swim in the vast sea. Ever since I was little, I've always had that one goal, to discover more and more about Pokemon. Well, now, it's finally time, for the future is in my hands. My name is Go, and I will be the world's greatest Pokemon Professor!
This is Motostoke in the Galar region, and this is Go, a young man who aspires to become the world's greatest Pokemon professor, alongside his partner Pokemon Scorbunny. Today they'll be surveying the wild area, with Go hoping to encounter a certain phenomenon. He then receives a call on his Rotom phone from Ren, one of Professor Cerise's assistants. The professor is about to set up his own lab in Motostoke, and Go has been hired as a research fellow. He tells Go that the opening ceremony is in 2 hours, and that he needs to be back by then.
Don't worry, I'll be back by then, promise.
Go enters the vast wild area. It's filled to the brim with Pokemon, all varying in different characteristics and behaviors. As the two survey the area, Go writes down notes on his Rotom phone, which is sent directly to Professor Cerise. They continue to take notes until an alert goes off on Go's phone, making him very excited.
This is it. Scorbunny, it's time. According to this, all the conditions have been met for a Pokemon Den to open. We can't miss this. Come on.
Go approaches the Pokemon Den, where he's met by 3 other trainers, who have come to take on the den themselves. They enter the den to find a massive Gigantamax Snorlax. Go determines that catching the Snorlax will benefit his research on the Dynamax phenomenon, and so it's integral he succeeds with this mission. The battle begins and it's tough. All 3 Pokemon are delivering powerful blows against the Titan, but it seems to have no effects no matter how much they throw at it. One of the trainers even retreats.
At this rate, we're gonna lose.
Just then, a giant thunderbolt hits the Pokemon, knocking it back. Man, a giant Pokemon! This is awesome, Pikachu! Let's defeat it! Ash arrives on the scene, the first ever champion of Alola, who has the goal of becoming a Pokemon Master. That's right, our favorite champion has made his way to the Galar region. But there's no time to talk about why he's here, as right now he's got a massive opponent in front of him. Working alongside the other trainers, they're able to push the Gigantamax Snorlax back. Pikachu is obviously putting in the heaviest damage, and eventually the Snorlax becomes weakened. This gives Go the chance he needs, and he's able to catch the Gigantamax Pokemon. After the raid ends, the other 2 trainers come up to Ash and start berating him with questions, as well as telling him how awesome he is, that he's a role model for them, and that they'll keep training harder to one day be as strong as him. Ash just laughs at this, as he's not used to his new fame. After the other trainers walk away, Ash approaches Go. Dude, that battle was awesome! I heard Galar had a phenomenon where you could battle giant Pokemon, and I just had to check it out.
Thanks for your help back there. Without you, I would have never caught that Snorlax.
Of course, I'm Ash from Palatine and Kanto. And you are?
The name's Go, certified genius on all things Pokemon.
Really? That's so cool! So are you like some super popular person in Galar?
Well you see, I'm just starting out. But someday, the entire world is gonna know my name.
Yeah, that's the spirit! Oh shoot, I'm gonna be late!
Late? Oh man, I'm gonna be late for something too!
Ash tells Go that he's headed to Professor Cerise's lab in Motostoke, and as we know, that just so happens to be where Go is heading as well. Ash sends out Charizard and tells him to hop on, that if they hurry, they should make it in time. Go hops on, and as the 2 fly around the wild area, they really get to see the essence of the world at its finest. Trainers battling, Pokemon coexisting, and just everything that encapsulates this fantastic world of Pokemon. The 2 fly into the city, avoiding countless people and buildings, and eventually are able to make it back to the lab just in time. This is where Ash reunites with Professor Oak, who asks Ash where he ran off to. It's here where Go learns that Ash tagged along with Oak to the Galar region for the lab's grand opening, as Cerise is one of Oak's students. Go is obviously freaking out over seeing someone as renowned as Oak, but decides to save his questions for later. The 3 walk into the lab, and it's crowded with a bunch of people. Cerise comes out to the stage with everyone watching in anticipation.
When I was a boy, I always wondered about the mysteries of Pokémon. Where did they come from? How do they change and evolve in the way they do? And how did us humans come to have such an incredible bond with them? All of these mysteries drove me into research. Now, after all my hard work, I'm able to start a lab of my own to fully uncover the mysteries of Pokémon.
The crowd claps as the Cerise laboratory is officially opened. It's here where Oak and Cerise reunite, reminiscing about the internship he did with Oak while he was attending university in Kanto. Ash also gets introduced to the professor, and he learns that Ash is acquainted with Go.
It's great to see you two have already met. You see, Go here is my research fellow. I send him all over the world on missions to uncover the secrets of our world.
That's so cool! Say, Professor Cerise, do you have room for one more?
Huh?
It's just, I told myself that from now on I was gonna see the world and all it has to offer. This sounds like the perfect way to accomplish that. I promise I'll hold my weight. So please.
There's no need for that, the position is yours. Welcome to the team.
Go is a little hesitant to be working with Ash, as he's not the most social person. But Ash tells him that it will be a lot of fun, as long as they're working side by side along Pokemon and themselves. Go, still hesitant, agrees to be Ash's friend. By the way, Go, what's your dream?
I thought you never asked. I want to be the world's greatest Pokemon professor.
That's awesome! Hey, Go, let's help each other out, alright? Reaching our dreams.
Yeah, for sure.
Ash and Go have now become friends, and are set on helping each other reach their goals. But what sort of adventures await throughout this Pokemon world for them? Well, it's time to find out. The journey has just begun. It's time for Ash and Go's first mission as research fellows. A problem is happening in the Galar city of Turffield. The city herds a group of Wooloo, but they've gone loose and are wandering around Route 4. Cerise tells them that there has to be a reason why they left, and tasks Ash and Go to investigate. This mission is basically a Galar equivalent to the Bulbasaur episode in the original Journeys. This would play out very similar to canon. Ash has a very take things at face value approach, while Go thinks more logically and tries to create strategies to handle situations. This results in the two clashing multiple times, which leads Go to question his friendship with Ash, saying he's just like the others, thinking he's a weirdo. The two eventually learn that the Wooloo were chased out of their home by Team Rocket, who attempted to capture them. The two learn the trio has been here the last couple of months with the goal of establishing a Team Rocket base in Galar. Ash and Go battle Team Rocket, who have captured new Pokemon, being Silicobra and Morpeko. The battle isn't going their way as they refuse to work together, and so Ash comes to the conclusion that they both need to start accommodating each other, and only then will they be able to work as one. By putting in the effort, the two put their differences aside and actually start working in sync, and Team Rocket is blasted off once again. Ash apologizes for earlier and tells Go that he's awesome, and that his strategies are amazing. Go apologizes too, commending Ash on his strength and bravery, stating that from now on, they'll make a good team. So, friends?
Yeah, friends.
Ash and Go are enjoying their time at the Cerise Laboratories Pokemon Park when Ren appears, telling Ash that a member of the Galar League Association is waiting for him outside. Ash makes his way out there and the League Association member tells him that he's been personally invited to the Galar League Championship match by Chairman Rose, the chairman of the Galar League and Macrocosmos, one of Galar's top businesses. Eager to see the Galar champion, he agrees. On their way to Winden, Go explains that the champion Leon has remained undefeated for years, and this gets Ash even more fired up to not only meet Leon, but battle him. The two arrive at Winden Stadium, and Ash is in absolute awe at the sheer scale of everything. It's extravagant, much bigger than any other league stadium he's been to. The two enter the stadium as the crowd cheers, with both the champion Leon and his opponent Raihan, Galar's Dragon Gym Leader, making their way to the stadium.
Leon, your pristine record's about to end when I beat you here today. You know I don't lose battles, Raihan. Bring it on!
The championship match between Leon and Raihan begins. It's only a one-on-one as per request of the two trainers. Their rivalry is only fueled by two Pokemon, Charizard and Duraludon. The battle is intense as both Pokemon demonstrate pure power and determination. However, it seems like while Raihan is stressed out, Leon remains calm the whole time, keeping a smirk on his face.
Duraludon!
Charizard!
Gigantamax!
In place of the two Pokemon stand two great Colossals, G-Max Charizard and G-Max Duraludon. Ash compares this to the raid battle he had in the wild area, and thinks to himself that this must be how trainers utilize it in battle. The G-Max battle is even crazier than the initial conflict between the two Pokemon, but like the previous match, Leon seems to have the edge. One G-Max Wildfire later, and Duraludon goes down, making Leon the winner. The two shake hands, and Leon does his iconic pose, showcasing his dominance over the Galar Pokemon League. Leon is given a microphone, as he tells the crowd he has a special announcement.
My path to the top is only just beginning, as I'm happy to announce that after 4 years, the Champions League has finally returned! That's right, I will be representing Galar in a tournament where only Elite Four members and the champions of each region can enter. And I intend to stand at the top. I'll give all my opponents a champion time!
The crowd bursts into cheers for their beloved champion. Leon then explains that the Champions League consists of 10 battles for each participant. Each person's win-to-lose ratio determines how many points they have, and after all 10 battles are done, the 8 trainers with the highest points duke it out in an epic final tournament, with the winner of that being crowned the world champion. Ash becomes super excited by this. He's heard about the Champions League multiple times, but now it's happening. However, he doesn't have time to think about that, as it's time for his meeting with Chairman Rose. He's led to a special room in the stadium where both Rose and Leon wait. Leon immediately rushes over to Ash.
So you're Alola's first champion. I've been wanting to meet you for a while. I'm Leon. It's nice to meet you.
Likewise. I'm Ash. I have to say, your battle was awesome.
Mr. Ketchum, there's something of great importance I want to speak to you about.
Yes, sir. What is it?
As you are aware, the Champions League will be occurring very soon. Your title as Alola's champion naturally qualifies you for the tournament. Your accomplishments both in and outside the Alola region are incredible, and we would be more than happy to have you represent the Alola region in the Champions League. So, will you join the tournament?
I've been waiting for a moment like this. No way am I gonna pass it up. However, I'll only join on one condition.
Oh? And what might that be?
You let me battle Leon. Right here, right now.
I see. I think we can make that happen. Right, Leon?
Of course. Honestly, I was going to ask you for a battle myself. So let's get right to it.
The two enter Winden Stadium, which is now empty. Before their battle, Ash is given a Dynamax band by Leon, who tells Ash that the Champions League takes place all over the world, and if he's battling in Galar, it will be important to have one. Leon then goes on to say this won't be just a battle, but will serve as Ash's Dynamax training. Their battle begins, Charizard versus Pikachu. The battle is completely one-sided, as Leon and Charizard dominate over Ash and Pikachu. There's a reason why he's called the undefeated champion. They're truly on a different caliber. Ash only has one option. Alright Pikachu, let's Dynamax! Pikachu is enveloped by Dynamax Energy and Gigantamaxes. Looks like Pikachu is a special case. Leon's Charizard stays the same, and honestly, things don't get much better for Pikachu. Pikachu is used to being able to move around fast, and G-Max limits his speed in favor for more power. Those attacks are powerful, but since Pikachu doesn't have control over them, Charizard is able to dodge a majority of them and land the finishing blow, knocking Pikachu out. Leon comes up to Ash.
You and Pikachu were starting to get the hang of Dynamax. For your first time, it wasn't bad at all.
Thanks. Still, I couldn't compare to you at all.
Well, I'm called the unbeatable champion for a reason. But if I'm being honest, Ash, I see a lot of potential in you. I can't wait to see what you'll bring to the Champions League. And after becoming stronger, we'll battle again.
Yeah, I swear I'll make it to the top of the Champions League. And then, I'll defeat you.
That's the spirit. So then, I guess that makes us rivals, yeah?
Yeah, the two shake hands, promising again to battle in the future. After leaving the stadium, it's gotten pretty late, and so Ash and Go decide to stay at a hotel. They go to sleep but are woken up from a loud commotion. They go outside to find a rampaging Gigantamax Dreadnought terrorizing the streets. Go, is that normal?
No, that's not normal at all, Ash. A Gigantamax Pokemon requires a power spot, and there's no place nearby that has the efficient energy to create one. Well, besides the stadium, which would be closed at this point.
Good to know. Let's stop it. If we don't, it's just gonna hurt more innocent people and Pokemon.
It's a brand new day.